This is a film about Stuart Humber and his attempt of the virtual 66-33. Considered by many as the toughest challenge in the world, my aim is to document his final preparations leading up to and including the race itself. I want to find out whether it's humanly possible to complete a challenge of this scale within a week. So I caught up with Stu a few days before the event to find out how he's feeling.
It's just dawned on me that I've actually done something stupid. But yeah, just got to pack the sled up and go for a walk for a bit. I'm leaving in 2.5 days.
And is your goal to win it?
Yeah, if that's not a bit forward or egotistical, but
No, not at all. Yeah. It's a race, you know.
Well, it is a race. It's a race. It's not an expedition. It's a race. Their rules are that on 1 minute past midnight on the 1st of March, you will have the whole of the 31 days of March to accomplish the distance of the race, which is 380 miles. Well, 383, but they're saying 380. I'll be racing it, trying to do the 380 miles as quick as I can. The actual time limit of the race in the Arctic is 9 days. I'm going to try and do it in a week. You can't knock the fact that I'm trying to do over 100 kilometres a day for 6 days. That's going to hurt. Personally, I think I know I'm going to be in a mess. Yeah, anything worth trying or anything worth doing might come with a bit of discomfort. I'm nervous now. I really am nervous now. My chest is tight, like I said, and my guts are twisted. But there's a massive part of my brain that can't wait till Monday. I'm starting an adventure.
Less than 10 minutes to go now.
Yeah.
So tell us about your final thoughts.
Final thoughts, I'm just looking forward to taking the first step. I was in a bad place earlier today, but with 6 minutes left to go, I just want to take the first step. Get this underway, get started, one step at a time. Looking forward to it. 21 hours of walking today coming up, so here we go. Got my food and my drink, all kitted out, every pocket's got food in it. Year worth of training. Let the games begin. .156 miles done of the race itself. I'd say we're about 63 hours in. First day went really well, got 75 miles in. I was very happy with the first day, but yesterday didn't go too well. I just knew from the first 3 or 4 miles that something felt different. I thought I was just being a bit weak because the sled felt different, it felt heavier. We found out right at the end, the last 2 miles of the day, both the wheels were squeaking. The bearings had gone in the wheels and it kept locking up occasionally, and wore the tyres out as well. So basically I was dragging a dead stick basically. But I'm having a good day today. My mate Mark, he just happened to drive past and he did a homemade bacon cob for me and dropped it into me. And then about an hour later I bumped into my old Sunday running buddy Karen. She ran into her house and got me 2 slices of homemade banana bread, all warmed up, smothered in butter, and so that cheered me up. I wish I could just take the pain away from my feet, but I'm a bit naive if I thought I'd get through this without some blisters and some pain. This is the journey.
It is.
I'm on the journey.
The journey was being the most enjoyable part for you.
Yeah, thanks for reminding me. Enjoyable part is what the journey changes you into. I'm curious. It puts things in perspective. You don't need to buy a big TV to get a highlight of the day. You just need a bacon cob. I try and sleep and the muscles just keep twitching with pain, and I can't eat properly because my tongue's that swollen up. It feels like it's been burnt. I don't know, mate. I need to go inside myself and try and get another 10 miles in tonight, and then getting up at 2 o'clock to do my first stint tomorrow. No, I can't do this, mate. I have got to go inside myself. You can't do 383 miles without going to some seriously dark places. This is the point in the journey where I just need to go and find who I am. I want to talk to somebody. Nobody else around. I can't explain what it's like to have every single cell in your body telling you you've got to stop, but every single part of your mind telling you you can't argue. Every single footstep. It's a lonely place to be. In 5 days I've had, I don't think, more than 15 hours sleep. Why do you do it? Why do you do it? And like I said to Steve at the beginning, the journey. Just remind yourself when it gets tough, you wanted this. The journey. It's where life happens, isn't it? It's where you find compassion, it's where you find empathy. It reminds you how nice the little things are. I've got about 140 miles left. Please don't let me be as hard as this one.
It's been quite a dramatic week.
Yeah. No, not a good day really.
No.
I mean, it's about where I expected to be, but I haven't had any hallucinations yet. But I've been talking to myself in the darkness, which I actually prefer the night time than the day now.
Kind of more calming.
Yeah, the sort of sleep meditation. Yeah, it's quite a good way of losing a few miles. But in the daytime, I can't do it with all the traffic going past and stuff like that. So I like the night times. I've split the days into two. I found that I can't do 16, 17 hours on my feet. It destroys me too much. So I do about a marathon in the morning before about 10 o'clock. And then I go sleep for an hour and a half, then I come out and try and do another marathon. So my day is a 12-hour day now. Left that doesn't hurt, so looking forward to just sitting down in front of the TV. It'd be nice if anybody wants to come and join me for the last few miles, probably around midday. But I'll see you all soon, guys. I really, really, really appreciate all the messages and all the support you've been giving me. It's really been a driving force. Thanks, guys. Bye.
There was now only a few moments left to go as a crowd of friends and family all gathered to welcome Stu across the finish line, eagerly awaiting the final few moments of his life-changing journey.
Well done, buddy.
Well done.
Hey, mate, you up, buddy? Cheers, buddy. Yeah,
Well
cheers,
done,
buddy.
mate. Proud of you.
Thank you very much.
Sure you don't want Maltesers?
Yeah, I do.
Got hot chocolate.
You weren't kidding, were you? That's a bag of Maltesers, that is. I'm not going to eat all of these. No. I'm ready to go and do something. Watch a film or something.
Absolutely.
That's life, that is. That's what it's about. I've done it!
How are your feet feeling?
I'm allowed to put some weight on them now.
That's good.
I think it's going to take about another week or so before the swelling goes down properly, and to be honest, maybe a couple of 3 weeks before the skin stops coming off and things like that.
Were you expecting it to be bad?
Oh, yeah. Not as bad as they were, to be honest.
Yeah, because they looked bad.
They did look bad. It's the worst I've ever seen my feet. The very first day when I did that 75 miles, I think it damaged my feet that much that the rest of the race was me just trying to hold on to what I had left.
So do you feel like you pushed it too much?
Yeah, I just tackled it wrong. I'd never done 75 miles in one day pulling a sled before. I had some weird issues I never anticipated. On Wednesday, the worst thing that I had for the whole day was my tongue swollen up that much I couldn't eat anything. There was no space left in my mouth. Obviously finishing.
Okay,
not after doing another step. But it was Saturday night. For me personally, Saturday night. I went to a very weird place, like a very euphoric place. It was like seeing a light at the end of the tunnel. Because after you left me, I started running, but I did about 10k in less than an hour. And that still baffles me how that, because all the pain went away. All my senses woke up. I could hear the horses on the other side of the road chewing hay. I wouldn't do that 75 miles on the first day. I learned Monday, Tuesday and Wednesday, I tried to ego it out and push for the whole 16 to 18 hours, and there was always the last 4 or 5 hours that did the damage.
Yeah.
It's changed everything, even now. Yeah, same again, it's even now 3 weeks later. There's something that's been left by that event that I think is going to stick with me for the rest of my life and make my life easier, better, less painful, more tolerant, more sympathetic. No matter what pain, what suffering, what bad news, what good news, nothing ever stops. And this is probably the biggest lesson for anybody that thinks, I can't cope with this anymore. It'll pass. Everything passes, good or bad. a lifetime was brought down into a week. That's what it felt like. So the highs and the lows were seconds at a time or minutes at a time. You could see me 1 minute and I was laughing and giggling and everything like that, and within 10 steps I was crying. But it passed equally as quick. It taught me that everything does pass eventually, good or bad. Don't get used to the good because it'll go. Don't get used to the bad because it'll go. Just be fluid, accept the change. I'll leave for the Arctic in 324 days, 19 hours and 25 minutes. There's all my events this year. So this challenge, this year, I'm doing 12 ultramarathons of around 100 miles or more in 12 months, one a month, and covering 12,000 kilometres. So 12, 12 and 12. 12 months, 12 ultramarathons, 12,000 kilometres. And this is to raise money for the NHS, and you can donate if you want to justgiving.com/STUH6633. Thank you lot. Thank you very much.